Hello and welcome to the SSR249 Academy. In this overview video, we'll be going out through what's in the box and we'll make sure everything's in order when you receive your package. So when you receive it, you'll receive the case of the replica like this. Upon receiving it, sometimes, unfortunately, the shipping companies can be a little bit rough with it. So just to make sure that nothing's broken inside of the box, if you see any damage from the outside, just film the unboxing, put a little tripod up in the corner of your room, film it, ask a friend to help, and make some pictures. If there's anything damaged on the inside, then that would help serving as evidence of mishandling during the shipping process. So right now when you receive your package, we can pop it open. And on the inside, we'll see our manual, which will show a QR code. If you're watching this video, you've probably already scanned it because available will be all the Academy videos explaining everything about this platform. On the other side of it as well would be the installation guide, which we'll use a little bit later to install the stock. Unboxing it further, we can look inside and we see our replica, magazine, stock assembly, and a few extra tidbits that we can go through now. First, cleaning rod, quite important. Then we can look at our magazine, which is battery powered. I'll show you how to install the battery to that in a bit. Then there's the stock. Here is a piece of double-sided tape that has Velcro on it, and this will serve as securing your batteries and comes in quite handy. Also in the same package is a spare E-ring and a front sight adjustment tool, which you can see there. We have an extra spring, which I'll get to in a minute, and then the replica itself, which is a nice, beefy, beautiful replica. Check inside the box. We haven't missed anything. Under the foam, in the foam, some silica packets to keep everything dry during shipping. But for the rest, we're done with this box for now. We can set that aside. Here we have the replica itself. And to get it into its complete form, we're going to have to install this buttstock. To do this, we can simply unscrew this knurled knob on the side, and the pin will drop out. There's a second pin at the bottom right over here, which will then push out from the one side to the other. It might be a little bit stiff, in which case you can use the other pin if you don't have any tools. Alternatively, we can grab our NOVRITSCH toolkit, and I like to use the little hex wrench, pop it in as such, and then just use it to gently push out that pin. Might take a little bit of persuasion. There we go. Now I can pull this pin out as well. To install the buttstock, it's pretty simple. There's this ear on the bottom. You can see it there. And then the two tabs on the top. Now the two tabs on the top align correctly with this top section here of the receiver. And then this rear one just goes into the bottom section there. We can start with the bottom one, popping it back on its side. Small pin we just knocked out, goes back in slightly. This ear aligns with the grip, and then we can just push that pin through and seat it. Make sure everything's aligned correctly. There we go. And now it's all seated. Perfect. Next, we can put in the top pin. So we rock that into place, and our pin can just go through. And then we can put the knurled nut back onto the side. And that is the stock installed. You can check its operation by pulling backwards on it, twisting it, and pushing it forward. And it works just fine. That's essentially the installation of the stock. Next, we've got the magazine, which is pretty simple to install as well. You'll see here's a little dovetailed ramp From left side of the replica to the right side, we just slide in the magazine. Hear a nice solid click. To remove it again, there's a little lever there. Push down and it comes out just as easy. And then to install the magazine completely, we just pop that up and over, gently clip it into the feed ramp itself. With rigorous QC and sometimes even customs checks, when you receive your replica, there may actually be BBs inside of the chamber. So be careful, don't just plug the batteries in and think that it's safe. So make sure that when you're plugging your battery in, that the replica is pointed in a safe direction, and if something were to happen or you were to shoot the first time you pull the trigger, there wouldn't be a BB inside of it. But all of this falls back into the safety rule of don't point this at anything that you don't intend to shoot. And this is essentially the overview of the replica itself. We have this variant in a 0.5 joule version, in which box you will not receive this extra spring. However, if you purchase the 1.5 joule version, it comes with a 2 joule spring as well, with the option of changing it out with the quick spring exchange. To get to the quick spring exchange, simply undo that knob again, push the pin through, remove it. There is no need to remove the second pin. You can simply rock this out of the way, and you will see that you get to the quick spring exchange. To remove that, open up the top cover by pushing these 2 buttons here, opening it up, push the guide rod for the spring in, push this little lever out of the way, and the guide rod will come out, and you can remove the spring. Quick, easy, and simple. To install back in, simply put the spring into place, guide rod goes back in again, and push until you hear a positive click, and then we can install everything back into place. So that's everything that you get inside of the box. Let's get to the next video where we'll be addressing safety.